Hey Stephen, this is Mrs. Skogland. Just wanted to give you a little bit of feedback on your summer assignment. And so we're going to mostly talk about this very first paragraph since that was the one you starred, but I'll kind of touch on some other things that I noticed as we're going through it. Okay? So the first thing that I look for in like a formal body paragraph is a strong topic sentence, this first sentence, which should really like answer the question for us and kind of a concise way and preview what's coming. And so I thought in a lot of your paragraphs, like you have a topic sentence, but it doesn't really answer the question. So for example, in this one, like you sort of preview that it can be demonstrated by the stereotypes of a jock and a nerd, but you don't tell me why that is. So maybe give me a little bit of a preview, like L directed is, logical, R directed is more creative or empathetic or whatever it is, okay? Next thing I look for is actually all the way at the bottom, which is your concluding sentence, and we want that to almost reflect the topic sentence and sort of wrap up and provide the significance to the question again. And I think your concluding sentences, Stephen, were like there, but I felt like they were pretty brief and didn't really hit on that like importance. So this, like, you're just like, jocks and nerds are a good metaphor for the brain. Well, why is it important that we have both halves of these, of the brain or whatever? So maybe just doing a little more work there. Next, I looked for evidence, and I thought you did a good job selecting evidence. Like I liked how, especially in this paragraph, you have about analyzing and synthesizing. Over here you have about like, neither can do the job without the other. So I thought you did, thought you did a good job of picking evidence that helped you develop the paragraph. What we do want to work on is embedding that evidence or integrating it into your own writing. So, like, let me just read this one out loud. It says, in chapter 1, the differences are described as the left hemisphere analyzes, the right hemisphere synthesizes. That's just like a little bit awkward, right? It doesn't quite read smoothly, and like you've left this capital letter in here, so it doesn't look like it's a sentence that's flowing together. So that's something we definitely want to work on, and we'll work on that in the next few weeks. I felt like the strongest part of your paragraph, Stephen, was your commentary, and it was interesting because you have not done a typical body paragraph structure. You've actually a lot of times I noticed got your commentary before your quotation, which is not necessarily wrong, but just different. But I really thought your commentary was great, not just in this paragraph, but like throughout all of your paragraphs. I loved that you like actually give examples. There's so many people who will just kind of barf up the quote and like say the same thing. And you really showed me that you understood the chapter. You gave me all these examples, like I said, not just in this paragraph. So that was really awesome. The last thing I wanted to touch on in this paragraph was just conventions and citations. So your citations look good. I gave you a little star for that. Conventions, I just think you need to do, a little bit of proofreading, like the jock's name should have an apostrophe since that's possessive. So just kind of those little things that you want to watch out for. Our directed activities also looked really good, and I wanted to commend you for writing a story in chapter 3. That's, definitely not an option everyone picked. So I just wanted to say good job on that. And yeah, just wanted to give you a little bit of feedback on your assignment.